Once upon a time, there was a great king named Indrapatra, ruler of Mantapuli. Mantapuli was located in the western part of Mindanao, in a distant land where the sun sets. King Indrapatra owned a powerful ring, a magical kris, and a magical spear.
Hinagod my spear, go to the east and defeat my enemies.
The king commanded. After praying, he threw the spear Hinagod with all his strength. When it reached Mount Matanton, it quickly returned to Mantapuli and reported back to the king.
Great king, please have mercy on the people of Maguindanao. They are suffering and being eaten by cruel monsters. These monsters destroy their crops and homes. The land is covered with skeletons,
Reported Hinagod. Indrapatra became angry when he heard this.
Who are these monsters who mercilessly kill the defenseless people of Maguindanao?
He asked angrily.
The first is Kurita, a creature with many legs who is very greedy. He can eat 5 people at once. The second is Tarabusaw, a monster that looks like a man but is terrifying. Anyone he catches, he eats. The third is Pa, a giant bird whose wings darken the mountains of Bita. People take refuge in caves to survive the terror. The fourth is another bird, Balbal, with 7 heads. No one can escape the sharpness of his eyes because he can see everyone.
Upon hearing this, King Indrapatra prayed and instructed his brother Sulaiman, the greatest warrior of the kingdom.
My dear brother, go and help the people of Maguindanao. Here is my magical ring, and Jurupakal is my magical kris. This will help you in battle.
Indrapatra took a young plant, rubbed the ring he gave Sulaiman on the plant and said,
This plant will stay alive as long as you live, but it will die if you die.
Sulaiman then left, riding his Venta. The Venta flew east and landed in Maguindanao. Suddenly, Kurita appeared. Jurupakal, the magical kris, leaped out and stabbed Kurita. The kris moved up and down until Kurita died. After that, Sulaiman fought Tarabusaw. Leave this place, or you will die. Sulaiman commanded loudly.
Leave this place. These people have seen a spay.
Tarabusaw answered, I am here to end your evil. Sulaiman boldly said.
Even if I lose, I will die a martyr.
Tarabusaw replied. They fought and Sulaiman defeated Tarabusaw. Sulaiman walked to the next mountain to face Pa. The mountain of Beta was filled with skeletons and decaying bodies. Suddenly, Pa appeared. Sulaiman took out Jurupakal and tore one of Pa's wings. Pa died, but its wing fell on Sulaiman. Then Sulaiman also died. Back in Mantapuli, the plant given by Indrapatra died. He immediately went to Maguindanao and searched for his brother. He found him and begged God to bring him back to life. He cried and prayed to Allah. Suddenly, water gushed from beside Sulaiman's body. Indrapatra made Sulaiman drink it, and Sulaiman came back to life. Cry, my brother, I was just sleeping deeply, said Sulaiman. They both prayed to thank God.
Go home now, my brother, and I will finish off Balbal, the last monster.
Ordered Indrapatra. Sulaiman returned home and Indrapatra went to Mount Gurion to fight Balbal. One by one, Indrapatra cut off Balbal's heads until only one was left. Balbal then fled crying. Indrapatra thought that Balbal had died while escaping, but according to the elders, Balbal is still alive and continues to fly and scream every night. After the battle, Indrapatra walked and called out to the people who were hiding in the caves.
Is anybody here? You can come out now. The monsters are all dead.
But no one answered. He walked and walked until he became hungry and tired. He wanted to eat, so he caught a fish from the river and started cooking. Indrapatra cooked rice in a unique way. He pressed the pot between his legs and sat on the fire to heat it. An old woman saw this and was amazed at his skill. The woman told Indrapatra to wait because the princess of the king would pass by. The old woman took the rice pot with her. After a while, the princess passed by and Indrapatra gained her trust. The princess pointed out where her father, the king, was hiding. When Indrapatra found the king offered him his possessions, but Indrapatra refused. Instead, he asked for the princess' hand in marriage. During his stay in Maguindanao, Indrapatra taught the people how to make weapons, weaving, farming, and also fishing. After some time, he bid farewell.
My mission here in Maguindanao is complete. I will leave. My wife, bear 2 children, a girl and a boy. They will rule this land one day. And you, people of Maguindanao, follow my code and laws and power. Obey my commands until a greater king arrives to rule over you,
Said Indrapatra.